Okay, so today I'm going to explain you about the conditional operator. So this is the only one ternary operator in the Verilog. So ternary operator means it has three operands. Okay, so let's take an example. So it is syntax is select, then this symbol, output equal to select, then this symbol, then input 1, then input 0. So if you can see these are the three operands. So this is known as ternary operator. So how this get executed? So here it is like if select line equal to 1, then output equal to input 1. So if select line equal to 0, then output equal to input 0. So when it is synthesized into a 2x1 mux. Okay. So what will happen? As we know, Verilog, it is a 4-value data type. So select value can be Z and X also. So whenever select value equal to X, then what will be the output? So whenever select value is equal to X, then it will check if input 1 equal to input 0, then output will be equal to input 1 or input 0. If they are not same, like input 1 is not equal to input 0, then your output will be equal to X. Okay, so now let's go. There is a question. Okay, so what is the difference between this code and this code? If select output equal to input 1, else output equal to input 0. So what is the difference between these two signals? So whenever you are going to synthesize, both the code will generate a 2:1 mux. So in synthesize point of view, there is no problem. And again in synthesis, it just ignores the X. Okay, so ignores the X means this part it is not going to play any role. So it will simple synthesize into a 2:1 mux. But from simulation point of view, the conditional operator will work like this. Okay, and if else statement, how it will work? So select signal equal to 1 means output equal to input 1, and select signal equal to 0 or X means your output equal to input 0. So simulation wise, they will have difference. This is the difference from simulation point of view. Whenever select value is equal to 0 or X, then else part will get executed. But here, if select is equal to 0, this one, if select is equal to X, it will check. After that only, it will get executed. Okay. So now let's see how to write a like 4x1 mux, 16x1 mux, or 18x1 mux using conditional operator. So to do this, you should know the truth table properly. Okay. So let's start with 4x1 mux, 4x1 mux, truth table. Okay. So here how we are going to write. So we first write select of 1. When it is true, what are the output? Then next, when it is false, what are the output? So for 4x1 mux, we will go step by step. So first I will check select 1. When it is true, then I have to check select 0. If it is true, then output is equal to input 3. If it is false, output equal to input 2. Now when select 1 equal to false, then again I have to check for select 0. If it is true, then it is input 1, else it is input 0. So you can see a pattern. Okay. So from MSB to LSB, I have to check the select values, and input also I have to write in a manner from low, high to low. Okay. Or you can say from MSB to LSB, input of 3, then input of 1, then input of 1, then input of 0. So this is the pattern I'm going to follow. So you just try with 4x1, 8x1, 16x1, you will get it to know. Okay, don't try with 16x1 first. Okay. So here, module mux, then input, output, and sorry, input, select in, then output. So input, let's try with 3 down to 0, that means 4-bit. Then, sorry. Then input, 1 down to 0, select in, then output. So now 4x1 mux. So assign output equal to select in of 1. If it is true, then I have to check for select in of 0. We can give this bracket for your understanding purpose. Okay, whether you give this bracket or not, result wise it won't differ. Only for your understanding purpose you can give it. Okay, so select in of 0. If it is true, then output equal to input of 3. If it is false, then it is input of 2. So now here select in 1. Okay, so now here what I have done, select in 1 true, then select 0 true, false, true, false. So this 2 I have covered. Next I have to go select in 1 false, then select in 0 true and false. You can see whatever the things I have repeated, I have done here, same things I am going to repeat here. But the difference is here select 1 true, here select 1 is false. The same thing I can simple copy paste here. Okay, so just I have to change it to 1 and change it to 0. Because you can see if selecting is equal to false, you can see here. Okay, so selecting 1. Okay, true. For true, whatever the things are here, for false, same thing is here. So now next go to 8x1. Now here see S2 true. So true. For that, first I have to write S2 true. Then for S2 true, I have to write S1 true. So when S1 is true, S0 true, false. So D7, D6. Now S2 true, S1 false, I get S0 true, false. So you can see I am just starting from here. So input series will be D7, D6, D5, D4, D3 like this. Okay. So for 16x1, have I missed any bracket here? Yes, this one. Now next will be 8x1, not 16x1, it is 8x1. Okay. So assign output equal to, so 8x1 means select in of 2. So if it is true, then select in of 1. So first select in of 2 is true, then select in of 1 is true, then select 0 true or false. It is like nested 2:1 mocks I am doing. So it is like you are designing a 8x1 mocks using 2x1 mocks. So select 2, then it is true. So when it is true, I have to check select in of 0. If it is true, then it is like input of 7. As input of 6. Okay, so now these things I can copy paste here. So select in 1 true part completed. Next false. So after this I have to write the false. So false means just input value I have to change. So 7, 6, then it will be 5, then it will be 4. Okay, so now you can see select in 1 true part completed, false part completed. That means my select in 1 is done. All 4 combinations I have completed. So you can see I have completed all these 4 combinations. That means select 2 true part completed. Next select 2 false part. So for select 2 false part, you can see whatever the combinations for select 1 and select 0, same combinations is for select 1 and select 0. So I can simple copy paste these combinations to here, only my output will change. It will be like D3, D2, D1, D0. Okay, so here, that means this is my select in from here to here, select in to true part. Now same thing I will copy. So this is false part. Everything will be same. Okay, whatever the S1, S0 index, that will be same. Only this output will change. So instead of I7, input 7, I have to start 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can see here 4, 3, 2. Sorry, not 4, 3, 2, 1. It will be 3, 2, 1, 0. Sorry. 3, 2, 1. And next 0. So now same I will do for 16 cross 1 marks. Okay, so for 16 cross 1 marks, let me find a good truth table for it. Yes. Okay, you can see this one, but here it is just LSV, MSV. You can see this is my MSV. So first for select 3, I have to write true conditions. Select 3 true, then select 2 true, then select 1 true, then select 0 true false. So after these two completed, next select 1 false, select 0 true false. So like this, step by step I have to go. Okay. So now see, if you compare 8 cross 1 and 16 cross 1 marks, okay. So from here to here, this thing is same as 8 cross 1 marks. Only one thing is added, S31 and S30. So I can simple copy these things. So you can practice in rough copy so that you will know the things. So assign output equal to select in of 3. So if it is true, see, you can see, okay, so this thing, this 8-bit, it is like 8 cross 1 marks with one extra bit S31 and S30. And here output also I have to change like I15, I14, I13, I12 like this. So same thing will be there. So this thing I can. Okay, so here input I have to change input 15, input 14, then input 13, input 12, input 11, input 10, input 9, input 8. So now selecting true, these 8 combinations completed. Now select 3 false. Same 8 combinations. See, always your select line combinations are same, but this output changes. Okay. So same thing, I can copy paste. So select line true. This is my select in 3 false. Okay. So it will start from 7 only. Okay. So these things, I can try here. 8 cross 1 marks. So now whatever this truth table, if I add here a point S4, sorry, S3. So for S31, same combinations. For S30, same combinations. Only my output value will change. Okay. So output value, sometimes it will be I7, I6 like this, or I15, I14, depending on my size of the mocks. This is not a mocks truth table. This is, I guess, something else. These things. Okay. So this is a 8x1 mocks. Here, if I'm adding another column, S3, then for S3 0, same combinations. For S3 1, same combinations. Only this thing will change. Okay, so same, let someone is asking you like design a 32x1 mocks. Okay, so now here in the same manner I'm going to design it. This is a 16x1. Now 32x1 mocks. So this step by step you have to go 32x1 mocks. So 32x1 means again from select 3 to select 0 will be same. Only a select 4 line will be added. So here assign output equal to select in of 4. If it is true, this thing. And if it is false, then this thing. So now false part will remain same like input. Okay, but for true part output, I have to change. So I have to start from input of 31. So input of 31, input of 30, then 29, 28, then 27. Sorry, this is selecting of 0. So here only input you have to change because selecting combinations will be same. 27, 26, 25, 24, then 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. So next it will start from 15. So already, okay. Okay, so now let's just check whether I'm getting correct output for 32x1 mocks or not. Okay, and next other things you can write by yourself and you can check it. Okay. So in the comment section, I will post the link of this code so that if you're unable to do it, you can check here, but it will be better if you're writing these things by yourself. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. I will answer it. So next, playground. So in the previous video, I have done one code for marks. So from that, I can just copy paste the test bench so that I don't have to write its test bench again. Okay. So it is like 32x1. So it will be a 5-bit. Okay, sorry, it will be 32-bit and it will be a 5-bit. Now come to here. 32-bit, 5-bit, and this loop I need to run for 31 times. Okay, and next, okay, here my module name is mocks, so I have to change this one. Now I can check whether I'm getting correct output or not. Okay, so you can see design is correct. Okay. So you can practice these things by your own. So whenever you are practicing, start from 4x1. Just try to check the pattern. Okay, so if you are remembering the pattern, then it will be easy for you to write it. You won't be confused. If you at the first only you start from it, you will get confused. So start from 2 cross 1, then 4 cross 1, then 8 cross 1. Carefully look into it. What are the pattern? Then you can write it. Okay, I just want to check 16 cross 1 marks. Sorry, here design is wrong becoming because I have not given the proper select line in input, because 16 cross 1 means it should become 15 and it should become 3. So here also 15 and 3. And here I need to loop it for 15 times, but even if it is greater than 15, not an issue. Now you can see design is correct. Okay. So you can practice these things. Thank you.